What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, ADA Cardano could be making the biggest breakout that it has ever made, and I want to talk a little bit today about exactly what is going on, what to be on the lookout for now, and what to expect next. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. Now guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little ADA Cardano yourself on up to 50x leverage and other cryptos on up to 500x leverage, although I don't recommend 500x leverage, you can check out that BTCC link down below. Guys, this is by far the best deal I've put together since 2021 for you all, because you're going to get a 10% bonus on first time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means that, for example, if you deposit $3,000, they're going to give you $300 back for free, guaranteed to use for your trades. And say, for example, you turn that $300 into $2,000, all that profit you made is yours. You can withdraw it, spend it, trade it, store it. You can do whatever you want with it. It's literally all yours, no strings attached. I have not had a deal like this in years. They are ridiculously good to come by, but I will let you know I won't have it forever. So please do go check that out down below if that does interest you, if you want to do some leverage trading over on BTCC. Now, let's take a quick look at what's going on with ADA. Because man, oh man, I mean, this bad boy, it just can't stop. It is addicted to the shindig. It cannot stop. We're seeing it up about 13% today. Finally worked its way up towards that 81-cent level, exactly like I told you needed to be on the lookout for. And now something is happening. Now we're not gonna let this, bake too long. We're gonna get straight into it. Tyler, why is this possibly the biggest breakout of all time for ADA? Well, what we know is that as ADA's price did go into the bear market, right? We're talking about this big old move all the way from $3 all the way down to a freaking 23 cents from 2021 to 2023. We saw ADA Cardano get absolutely smashed. But towards the end of that move, what we started to see was the formation of what I've told you all a lot this year is a cup and handle pattern. Whenever we saw ADA Cardano pulling back towards here this summer, I told you all, hey, look, if ADA Cardano's price can find a higher low here, so of course this low up into this higher low, we're going to be looking for the cup and handle. If it comes all the way back down, we're looking for the double bottom. But this peak right here identified that we were probably going to be creating some sort of bullish structure, and you needed to watch closely. Now, personally speaking, I did not expect ADA's price to literally just go vertical like that. You can't really predict something like Charles Hoskinson going to meet with the president and working with them. You never, like, that's just, those are the types of things that will give you these breakouts fast. But gladly, of course, we did a little bit of purchasing in here and a lot of purchasing towards the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. And so now that we have seen ADA's price set in that higher low as we talked about, we are now seeing ADA Cardano pushing back up towards that previous high, giving us what you can quite clearly identify as a cup and handle pattern. Now, what we can see right now is that ADA Cardano's price is set in on that cup and handle pattern. It does seem as if it is validating it now. And if that is the case, the way in which you can identify your breakout target for a cup and handle pattern is taking the distance from the cup line all the way down to the bottom of the cup. And then you're going to apply that distance to the top of your cup line. And what you can see is that gives you a push or a line up here where you can expect the price to try to push to over the long term, in this example being $3.17, or in other words, very possibly a new all-time high for ADA Cardano. That means that the structure that has been being built for the last year and a half could be setting ADA Cardano up for a new all-time high off the back of all this fantastic news and all of these partnerships that we're seeing from ADA over the last couple months. Now, do be aware, this isn't going to be fast. It's not going to be easy. ADA's not going to go straight up to here. It's going to be a struggle. This might take the entire bull market, and then towards the last 10% of the bull market, we surpass that and set a new high, right? It could take a while, but that is what the chart says that could happen. Now, the question is, well, is it guaranteed, right? Is it guaranteed that we're going to break out of this cup and handle pattern? Not yet. Okay, not yet. So with this in mind, and although this is great, and although it feels good, and we love to see what we're seeing from ADA, I need you to watch something very closely, okay? What I need you to watch very closely is what happens today on the daily charts at 81 cents. If we get the daily candle closing above the 81-cent mark, and say we can get another 2 or 3 daily candles above this, then we have a validatable breakout. But there is a chance that ADA Cardano is going to use this. It's going to get all the way up here, then it's going to get a daily close, say below 81 cents, and then we're going to pull back a bit, needing to go find some support and then try again. There is still a chance that ADA Cardano does this. So please don't go crazy right now. Please don't go crazy on long leverage trades on 100x thinking that we're going to go straight up. That might not be the case. ADA Cardano could very possibly be looking to pull back before coming back up to this level. And it really all just, you're going to be able to tell. It's very likely that you're going to be able to tell just by what the daily close looks like today. If we get a daily close, say at 92 cents or something, it's very likely that even if ADA Cardano does pull back, this is a validatable breakout. But if it does not, if it gets the daily close below that 81, let's call it 82 cent level, we're going to be in a spot in which we very well might see this get rejected, and this breakout is not in full effect quite yet. And so please do watch that very closely, because if you do look at something like the 4-hour charts, you do have to be aware this is our 5th wave, right? I can show you. So we had obviously wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Now we have wave 5. Okay, this is wave 5. And there are many times where after wave 5, we get that ABC correction. Possibly not that big, but you know, A, B, C towards the downside before we start trying to drive up again. And so with that in mind, there could be a macro pullback on the way. This thing might not get the daily close above that level that we're looking for. So just be careful and cautious right now and let that daily close happen above there before we start making some irrational moves. So what I'll do is I'll update you in the morning, about 24 hours from when this video releases, telling you exactly what happened with ADA, if it got the successful close, if it's a validatable breakout, and if we are now finally 100% opening the door for this move to the new all-time high. So stay tuned for all that. And guys, I will let you know if this ever feels complicated, if technical analysis ever feels overwhelming. I did just release over my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. I released a technical analysis for beginners class. This is a 30-minute video or 25-minute video going over technical analysis, showing them all of the things that I use on a daily basis. I gave them a PDF. It's about 17 slides of technical analysis, cheat sheets and answers and vocabulary and much more. And of course, I am going to be releasing 3 or 4 more of these, which are going to go over leverage trading, fundamental analysis, and much more. Now, in addition to that, for $5 a month, you can get access to my thoughts and insights about news and events, daily technical analysis reports, daily fundamental analysis reports, and more stuff that I am releasing soon. Now, if you are a little bit more advanced, I will be releasing an advanced tier in about 2 or 3 days. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to have coaches doing workshops on a weekly basis and much more. So please do pay close attention to this. But if this ever does feel overwhelming again, feel free to check out that $5 a month tier, which will get you access to my free courses so you can start learning that there, or beginners courses, sorry. And lastly, of course, don't forget, if you do want to start trading some ADA Cardano and other cryptos between 50 to 500x leverage, you can check out that BTCC link down below to go get that 10% bonus on first time deposits. But overall, guys, absolutely beautiful, possibly one of the biggest breakouts of all time for ADA Cardano. So you need to watch it close, and I'll update you in the morning on exactly what is going on. So stay tuned for that. I have about 6 or 7 more videos I'm posting today, so get ready for those, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.